Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam and anyone else who may be watching to Swindon't you forget about me. Now, it's been a while since we've been together. I haven't recorded for ages, and apologies for that. I've been moving house and lazy, so I haven't done that, but here we are again. We have been having a tough season. Now, how do I even do this? There you go. So yeah, we're down in 6th. We haven't been doing very well. We have lost 12. We've lost 12 games. One of the reasons why I've struggled to continue to record and stuff is because it was getting me down how bad we are. We don't draw any games. We just lose them or win them. Somehow we are something like the 4th top scorers in the division, 5th top scorers in the division. We also have a terrible defensive record. We've conceded, I think we've probably conceded more than we did all season last season already. Almost as many, and we're only halfway through. Things have gone slightly wrong, possibly to do with selling our best goalkeeper, and we've had a very sort of changed back line because of injuries and suspensions and whatnot. And I think that we're starting to see the end of, for example, Borgo as a decent option at the back. But yeah, so let's just look through some of the fixtures, because I believe the last time we will have met would have been way back here against... Did we play the Dortmund game on camera, or did we play the Widjev game? I think it was the Widjev game, and then we lost to Chelsea, right? We then lost 3-2 to Forest Green. We beat Cardiff 1-0, Western-super-Mare 3-2. Which, was that a late winner from Alberto? I can't remember. Not really, no. Okay. Then we lost to Leeds, who were terrible. We then beat Wolves, who were good. And then we this was a great game. We beat Man City, who were challenging for the title, 4-3. All the noises behind me, by the way. I'm recording in my new room. It's a bit echoey because there's not much in here, and my chair is making lots of squeaky noises now. But yeah, 90th minute winner from Chiodzi Martins, who I will introduce you to in a moment. We then played Western-super-Mare and got trounced 2-0. We were pathetic after winning 4-3. We then came from behind to beat Birmingham 3-1 in the FA Cup. They're in League One, so nice. We then lost 2-0 to West Ham, where Adel Said was sent off, who I nearly sold. I tried to get 20 million for him because Barcelona came in and they were interested, but they were not 20 million interested, which I thought was a shame. We then beat Southampton 6-2 because we are consistent, and then we lost 2-0 to Arsenal because, as I said, we are consistent. Judging by the recent results, that means that our game against Roma should be a win. We'll see how that goes. Let's just click on Roma here. They are not doing well in Serie A. Clearly, Europe and their involvement in it has affected their season. They are down in 9th. They're even worse than us. Although they don't concede very many goals. They've only conceded 23. They just don't score many. But then it is Italy. Anyway, what was I going to say? Right, yeah. So we've made a few signings as well, as I alluded to with mentioning that Chiodzi Martins guy. Now, I don't think any rest of our players... Did any of the other big players go out? I can't remember when Geraldo left, but he left to go to Arsenal for 5 million. I thought, yeah, why not? And then the other guys are just out on loan, mostly, yeah. But we did bring in a couple of extra players because we lost last season Blackler and we haven't adequately replaced him. Paletti is not coming on as well as I thought he would. So I made a couple of extra signings. I signed Chiodzi Martins. He's 20 years old and he's excellent. I signed him for 4 million pounds from Chalul, who are a Romanian side. I then signed this Eugenio Pieri. He's a 16-year-old for 2 million pounds. Probably too much, but he's in the under 18s. He'll end up being a decent young lad. He is 6'3" at 16. He's a monster. And then I signed from Espanyol Kevin Van Retti because I feel like we still need defensive midfield, particularly cover. So I signed him for 6.5 million. He's a good player. He will do well. He did well in his last stint in the Premier League. He's already done decently for us in his 2 appearances. One of those was the 6-2 win, and one of them was a 2-0 loss to Arsenal. So anyway, so we have a double header today. We're going to play Roma in the Europa League round of 32, first leg, and I think it's at home. Yeah, and then we're going to play QPR from the Championship in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Hopefully we can progress in both competitions because we're already out of the League Cup. In fact, the final is Chelsea-Arsenal in a, or is it Man City-Arsenal in a stunning turn of events. A lot of the players not able to play in this game. Oh dear. Okay, so here we see why classic. Okay, so we're going to play with Riedel, our old right back, old centre back, and Perez, who's doing well for us. Said isn't suspended for this game. That's good. We're going to bring. Oh my goodness, we are really thin on the ground. Okay, so no, you're not going to play. You're going to go there. We're going to bring Huber. Let's just check if we've got anyone in the reserves who can actually play for us. Who's a left back? Joe McCarron. How good are you? Oh, bad. Harrison Winter. How good are you? Also bad. Good. Bad is good. Well, we're screwed with that. So let's go back here. We'll just have to play Huber there. We'll bring Jonathan and Padilla into the squad, I suppose. Van Reti can play there. That's fine. Gilic. Oh, my phone's buzzing. Who is it? It's not one of you two, which is a surprise. And yeah, we also don't have our. So Fall is out injured for another 18 days. We've got Jair out for 1 match. Borgo out for 1 match. Serapio is out for 5 days. So at least in the return leg, we'll have a proper defence. Branfilov, he also got injured. He scored an absolute stunner against Southampton. It was beautiful stuff. Right, so it means we're going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting on this side to make up for the fact that we don't have a proper left back. Oh well, we do have Victor Savinov. So how he's crappy though. What? But is he better than Huber? This is the question. Because not well. I mean. Neither of them are very good at all. What was he's right-footed only, so he's going to get absolutely torn to shreds there. Okay, so we're going to make the decision to play Savinov's left back. Possibly the wrong decision. I think he's probably better than Huber. He's at least left-footed, right? Yeah, he's left-footed. He's not as good defensively, but he can kick with his left foot, so... Oh, okay. The European fun continues. Every year it's always fun in Europe. Okay. Let me just check I'm recording. I am. Oh dear. Now it won't go back. Here we go. So they've got, this is their key player, is the 32-year-old decent goalkeeper from America, Chris Murphy. Who else? They got anyone interesting in their team? No one that we might know. All right, then they've got Carbonaro, though. That's a good name. He's rubbish. Right. Well, let's see what who's the right midfielder? They don't really have a right midfielder, do they? They have this guy. Okay, so he's good. Okay, so we're probably going to get ripped to shreds down that left flank, but it's okay. We've got Said. He's quality, so hopefully that can we can overpower them a bit. Usually, well, at least for the last couple of. At least for this season, Europe has been an escape, a release for us from our shonky league form. We've only lost 1 time in... Oh, my God. Well, it's a good start. Paoloni, he scores. So, it's a tough start. Got to be said. It has to be said indeed. They've got their away goal. That's annoying. So we now need to overpower them a little bit here and get a couple back, so that when we go to the Olimpico in Rome, we have a chance. Although we've done it before, where we've come back from 1-0 or 1 goal away goal leads to go through. So hopefully we can do that here. There's something about the team, and I'm not sure what it is, that we just don't feel as strong as we did last season. We don't feel as sort of dangerous up front, or I don't feel like we're going to score most of the time. Wilmot and Alberto have gone off the boil a little bit. I mean, they still score goals, but they are not consistent enough, as I think I was saying last season as well. Oh, Wilmot, there you go. See, like, he's getting these chances, but Riedel, possibly making his second start of this whole season. That might have been offside from Alberto. No, okay. Savinov's great cross, back post. Shehu. He did get his head to that though, so you'd think that he could have bloody well done better, mate. Really, hey. Paulini to Giunta. Who scores? What on earth was that? Oh, for God's sake! Oh, the whole season is collapsing around me. Oh man, come on! They're rubbish. They're 9th in Serie A. I mean, we're 7th. It's not like this is a clash of the Titans, although obviously Roma are an actual storied club. The frustrations I'm feeling this season are starting to push me to want to go to do my next idea for a save, which is go to Belarus and become the champion of Belarus. But I also feel like this would be a very disappointing. I don't really want to leave until I've won something, although and there's obviously the potential for that to go on and on and on forever. But I think I'll give it one more full season. This is me pouring a coffee. Forgot how loud that was going to be. So if we can win something, maybe if we win the FA Cup this season, I think I'll call it a day with Swindon. We've got a goal. We've got a goal back in interesting circumstances. An own goal in off the post. Look, that's the way I set the team up to play, guys. That's the kind of chances we go for. So goalkeeper clears it into the arse of Chiari. He's old, the goalkeeper is probably just confused, and we've got a lifeline we didn't really deserve. We've been poor. They've got 3 shots on target. They scored 2 of them. Alberto out to Wilmot. Wilmot now. He skips past one. Gilic, can he make amends? Alberto scored. It's 2 goals in 2 minutes, and Swindon are back on level terms with Roma. Although that said, they do have 2 away goals now. So we need to get a lead here really now because they've got 2 away goals, and then we will need to score in Rome, most likely, you'd think. I think their formation slightly messes with our back line, but it leaves them open to the counter-attack. Said to Alberto. Alberto has absolutely hammered that in. 3 goals in 6 minutes, and Swindon have turned it around. This is the Swindon of last season. This is not the Swindon that we have seen this season. Although, actually, you'd argue that going 2-0 down and then being 3-2 up after 24 minutes is entirely a microcosm of the season as a whole. But let's not talk about that, guys. Let's not talk about that. We've got a corner. Could it be another? Riedel heads over. Oh, I mean, talk about rolling out the classics for this episode. We've had epic comebacks. Riedel has missed a header from a corner. No surprises there. Duason Aksoy now. What's he going to do? He's been good this season. He's not as fail-safe as Johansson was, but he's definitely coming along, and he's still only 21, I think. So he's definitely in a good place. We're in a good place with goalkeeper, even though I think the game thinks, oh my god, the game thinks he needs to be improved. We need a new goalkeeper because they don't think he's good enough. So I mean, maybe that's being borne out by the fact that we are 3-3 after 36 minutes. What a game this is! Is better than Man City versus Tottenham. Except there's less riding on it at the moment because it's only the Europa League round of 32. Said now out to Savinovs. It's interesting, they haven't actually been making too much trouble down that way. Oh, we've hit the post. They haven't made too much inroads down that way. They've just been going straight through the middle, where we've actually got sort of seasoned pros and wonder kids, and they're just sort of waltzing through, battering down the door. Who's having so actually, yeah, it's down the right where we're not doing well. Laveau not having the best game. I'm going to say you weren't that bad, but they didn't like my initial team talk, so I'm going to try and do this way. So we're ranging from 6.1, apparently that's playing okay, to 8.7 at the top there with Alberto. So clearly, you know, how many shots have they actually had? 6, and they've scored 5. They've had 5 shots. So a 3-3 draw is not the ideal score. We really, at this point, need to be winning. We need to have some daylight. Because we're just not doing well enough. Riedel's not doing well either. Why is this so hard for you guys? Okay, so I'm actually going to take Riedel off. I'm going to bring on Martins at the back there. Maybe you can shore things up a bit. Shehu's tired, but I haven't really got anyone I can bring on. That said, Jonathan, but he's crap. Like, this is the thing. Like, he's a good right back. He's not a good right attacking midfielder, but he apparently can play there. Let's go for that for now. Oh my goodness me! Might change him in for Dersoy actually, and not no, sorry, what's his name? The guy I put in on. Oh, Savinov's. That's what I was thinking of. Murphy, good save. Big ball up. Van Reti gets it, and we are through. Alberto. Oh, he's been injured. Of course he has. Shehu. Oh, it's gone out for a corner, and Alberto is injured. Erasmo Costa. What a name! I'll sign him up immediately. Are we ever going to make this substitution? We've had a corner and an injured, and now Alberto is injured, but we're going to keep him on for a second, at least for this. Oh, it's gone over. Right. How injured is he? 70%. Let's bring on Beckham, because he's an old hand. Gilic is now tired. Shehu is tired, so we're going to have to bring somebody on at some point, somewhere. Oh, God. Okay. Let's go Pelletier here, and then Gilic out on the right. Gilic has played on the right for us before, so it's not the end. It's not without its merits as a plan. He does seem to play quite well there, even though he won't train to become a right midfielder. 64 minutes gone. A patched up Swindon Town. Oh, could we take the lead? We have. Oh, was that a foul or was it offside? Offside. Oh, great header from the diminutive left winger. Classic winger's header, rising high at the back post, but no, it was offside. 3-3. Oh, straight away another thing we've got going on. Pelletier out to Said again. Savinov's out to Said, back again. He gives it to Van Reti, or Rethi. I don't know. Rethi. I don't know. Rethi sounds weird. Beckham out to Savinov's, gives the ball in. Terrible cross. Wilmot. Got a second bite of the cherry, but he didn't make it count. Murphy puts it up to... Oh, he gets straight in there from Perez. Lovely stuff. Francini, Chiari. Who knows? 67 minutes gone. We think we've made all our substitutions at this point. Martins, big cross. Perez at the back post. Beckham doesn't... And we have made all of our subs. Yes, we have. Okay, never mind then. Murphy's got his kick. And off the back of the head of one of their midfielders. Oh no, defence splitting pass. Oh, could have been bad. It could have been bad. Van Retti's been injured. He's okay. He's okay to carry on. 10 minutes left. Can we steal a fourth? Can we get a corner maybe? Gilic. Oh, it's another. Yeah, I meant to say penalty. But we did get a corner. Said's going to cross the ball. Perez, he's off the crossbar. Oh, it's off the... Oh, mate. God damn it. We've had some chances. We've hit the bar twice in this, haven't we? At least. I mean, we'll take a 3-3 draw. It could have been... Bloody hell. Said had an excellent game, apparently. Okay, yeah. I'm happy with that, we'll say. Yeah, well done. I mean, it's not the best result, but... We ended up being a lot more dominant than I thought we would be. How is a Cardiff striker at the top of the sodding goal scoring list? What a strange list of teams. Okay, so 3-3, not a great result. Vertical have hired Oleg Golubev. Is he not? That's a new team yet. I think those two are new. Yeah, no, they were there last time. Yeah, well, cool. Vertical, that's a great name. Let's be vertical. Vertical Kalinovici. Nice. Yes, please. Alberto is out for... Oh, my God. You're an idiot. Man. Okay, I think we did enough to get the win today. 3 times we hit the woodwork. I don't want to say anything about that because I will get told off. It was entertaining. It was good. Milan will recover and become a better player. Oh, shut up. Someone came in for a very low bid for him. Actually, I think that's relating to the beginning of the season, to be honest. I don't think that's a January thing. I don't remember anything for him. I know that we had interest in like I said, what was he called? Said, we had interest in. And also Jonathan. Spurs were interested in Jonathan, the right back thing. But I'm thinking he's actually decent. We might keep him for next season. He might. I mean, given our injury crisis at the moment, he might have to play. Dear. Okay, so I can't remember who it is we get in the next round, but I have a feeling that it's not too hard a match. Let's see, can we go to just the overview and then see the second knockout round, because it draws them 2 rounds in a row. So we would get Besiktas or Dortmund. Okay, so that is a tough one, because we've already lost to Dortmund quite comfortably in the group stages. Wish we could have kept them for later on, but whatever, fine. Yeah, so like I'm saying, it doesn't look likely in the Europa League, especially after the bloody the chaos of the county ground. Hopefully in the Stadio Olimpico we can be a little bit more comfortable in our own skins and not give away a penalty within about 3 minutes of the game starting. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh dear, Graham O'Neill. He wants to leave to be manager of... he's a scout, for God's sake. Why are they so upset? He wants to leave to Portsmouth, and the fans are calling for the scout's head because he wants to go to Portsmouth. That's mad. Come on, Norwich fans, pull your neck in. Wind your neck in, lads. I'm going to have a bit of coffee now, so apologies if you can hear that. Now, what was the Dortmund? Oh, it's Besiktas beat Dortmund. Didn't we play... lol, Besiktas JK. Didn't we play Besiktas last season? I think we did. I have a feeling we did. Which means that they're beatable because we beat them last season. Oh man, I think that was a stressful game. That was, I mean, that game was upsetting for me. Scout away, my friends, scout away. Golubovic. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Edil Highlander, the Lebanese scout. It's actually decent, but I'm not paying £178,000 for him. Who's in poor form? Yeah, well, everybody's in poor form. Fella, have you noticed? We're not good. Confident. Attack. Wilmot. Don't think it'll be a problem. We're going to make sure complacency isn't an issue. My confidence is based on the team is fully prepared. So this is a banana skin type thing that in this season of seasons that we're having, it's exactly the kind of game that we will fuck up. You've been fucking awful, man. You can't complain about... I'll let you play, but I'm going to sell you in the summer because you were just dreadful. He scored 1 league goal for us all season. I think that might be his only goal. I don't think he scored in the cups or anything like that. He's been useless. To be fair, he has been injured for the majority of the season, but then again, how can you possibly complain? How dare you complain to me? Your mother Hubbard. Francisco Padilla. Well, this is good enough time for us to dissect the Paderborn-Berghausen result. Oh no, we actually have moved on. Let's... First, 2050. That's nice to see. Lovely stuff. 2050. Oh, who's that? James Hurst has become the new West Brom manager. They're in dire straits. None of those players look particularly good. Zvezda Bagu. Bagu? Does it even have a... No. Okay. Can't read the name on the badge. Oh, goodness me. So I'm still on the lookout for cool Belarusian clubs. Hearts of Oak just appeared there. It's fun. You don't get to see them very often. Southampton recovering from their 6-2 shellacking by Swindon't by coming through the next round of the Cup. Maybe we'll get them in the next round. Maybe we'll do it to them again. Oh man, okay, so this is what we have to now make more changes. Let's bring Bago in for him because that was just poor. Novotny out on the left. Let's give... He's going to moan. Let's give him a chance to prove himself. Jair, you can come in for that spot there. You can give it to... Take it off of him. Let's bring on... So, Gillich is... What, is he tired? No. Let's give Jiri Petr a game. Jonathan can come off here. We're looking like that's probably going to be the team. Bogo, Jair Perez, Laveau. We don't have any other right... Well, we do have a right back. We have this idiot. Where is he? Jonathan. But he's not as good as Laveau, so I'm not going to change things. Okay. Oh, we have got Ortega. Maybe let's do that then. Oh, he's been terrible though in his one game that he played. Alright, let's do it. Fuck it, it's the cup. We only want to win cups before we continue, I don't know. Oh, they're playing that horrible formation that doesn't do us any favours. Oh, okay, fine. Look, let's just see how this goes. It's been a bit of a car crash of a season. I'll have to rebuild in the summer. I think we need to really sort out the defence, and the midfield is a bit disjointed, and just to top it all off, we have very inconsistent strikers. Yay! Simple problems for simple people. More coffee. It's a very condensed middle of the park there. This would be where you'd hope that Novotny can shine. Wilmot out to Shehu. Oh, Shehu scores after 3 minutes to calm the nerves. Swindon Town 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0. That, my friends, is a good start. Shehu showing uncharacteristic composure to slot home. Usually you'd have expected him to welly that into Rosed, out into the Shrivenham Road. Padilla goes past his man. Padilla goes past another man, puts it into the middle, but nobody can... Oh, somehow Branko Tolic has given away a penalty, which Padilla has confidently stepped up to take. Now, would it be harsh to say that if he misses this, we're going to sell him in the summer? Well, let's decide. Let's see. He scored, so a stay of execution, if you will. We're 2-0 up after 9 minutes. One would think that would be enough. Two slightly fringe-ish players. Shehu wouldn't be the normal starting right midfielder, and obviously Padilla's nowhere near the first team really. But he is staking a claim, which is rare on this game. Usually when they come and complain and then you put them in the team, they're absolute dog. So Kaka. So hopefully that precedes a run of form for him now. Usually it doesn't though. I find on this game that they're either consistently good or I don't know. They're always patchy. He's very unlikely to have started off patchy and then suddenly become a consistent player overnight with lots of injuries all the time. Oh, they've had an injury as well. They're bringing on Blackwell. Vranjes. Man, they have a lot of like Serbian / sort of Balkan names. Lukovic, Vranjes, Wilmot now. Oh wow, turns like a barge. Kolasinac, Mitropoulos. Someone went on holiday like through the Balkans down to Greece and came back with an entire first team squad for QPR. That's ridiculous. Matiro, Krejci. Well, really, this is mad. He must be Albanian. Matiro, Lukovic. Oh, Dima. Wow, that was poor. Poor play there from Swindon Town, but it looks like we're going through the next round of the Cup. I don't think any of the big hitters really have been knocked out of the Cup so far, so we're going to have to batter through at least one of those, I would have thought. Traditionally, when we've done well in any of the Cups in England, it's been without having to go through any of the big clubs, and then as soon as we come up against one of the big teams, they punish us. Not true for the run to the League Cup final last or 2 years ago. Well, I think we beat Spurs and Arsenal, but both of them played second 11s, allowing us to take full advantage. Ortega's done well this game. Petr out to Borgo, out to Van Reti, who has just spunked it over the bar. Now, what are we looking at? So Shehu, for example, needs to be fit for the game against Roma. Let's do that. Keep them both fit. Huber can come on for Jair because we're doing fine here. And let's leave it for that for now. Padilla, come on. Matiro, Blackwell's the only... he's probably Serbian as well. Not that I mind. It's just funny that they all have like the same names. Kolasinac, Tolic. It's weird. It's like playing Red Star Belgrade. Vranjes, terrible effort. That's why you're in the Championship, my friend. Another bit of coffee. Let's keep the old engine ticking over. Speaking of engines ticking over, we've made our substitution there. Lovely stuff. 65 minutes gone. Someone's leaving the field for treatment. I didn't catch who that was. It's David Huber. Lucky boy comes on for one of his first games for the club. And he gets himself injured. Lukovic, good save from Luxoy. Padilla now, the opportunity to prove himself. What can he do? He gets tackled and then fouled. Legend. Jiri Petr is staying on, I think, and Huber's injured. Okay, fine. We'll bring on Martins for him for the last few minutes. Poor old Huber. Not a great start to his season, but he's not that good. Martins, Borgo, up to Novotny now. Novotny, great ball in. Nobody was on the same wavelength as him. Gilic to Petr. Great effort from Petr, but he misses because he's a fool. And things are wrapping up. Things are ticking down nicely. Maybe we'll get a couple more chances before the end of the game. Oh, this could be it. Gilic now. Spence saves. Jay Spence. Not Jordan Spence, the goalkeeper from the reality world. Anyway, we've still got the Yugoslav connection going on in the middle of the pitch. Ball go to Novotny. Blackwell, what's he going to do with it? Comes back into the middle. They are very focused on this middle area here. You'd think they'd all be little technical players, but as soon as Van Rethy gets in there, Wilmot goes past his man, but pits it just past me. This is a classic Wilmot move. Recently, is just to slide them just past the post there. Not good enough. Oh, we've had another injury. Who? Borgo. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, we'll just play without a left back. Oh, that is really annoying as well, because we needed him for the next. That means we're going to have to play Savinovs again. Come on. Why you got to do this? They got 3 minutes. Are they going to score? No, they're not. Dursun Oksoy out to Ortega to Gilic. See, the thing is, Ortega's not registered in the Europa League squad. If he was, I would play him next. Go on, just cross it. Badia. Oh, you put it on a plate for him, Wilmot. Actually did a good ball in. I'm just saying, Alberto would have scored that. Mads Pedersen would have scored the chance, from where Wilmot was, because he was great. We don't have anyone of his quality at the moment. Petr, what's he going to do? Smacks it straight. He wasn't even going anywhere near the goal. Just kicks it at the other player. Nice. Dima, great tackle. Yeah, we got this. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Seems unlikely, considering they've not really created much, and we have the ball outside of our box. Come on, Finesca, Krejci, Matiro. He does put it in the net. Julian Dima, but it was offside. Dursun Oksoy. We're just playing it around confidently at the back. He says, immediately just lumps it up and loses it. Blackwell trying to make space, or trying to make the most of that space, but he doesn't. And then Rade Lukovic gives away a foul. This surely is the last bit of the game here. Perez, Ortega up to Gilic. And there we go. It's all over. Wilmot was apparently very good. 2 goals in the first 9 minutes has put us through. And yeah, a good win, boys. So we're through to the next round of the Cup. That's very nice. We do have another game against Roma coming up, which I will record in a little bit. And yeah, I'll just follow our Cup exploits for the rest of the season, because I don't think we're going to have anything at all interesting going on in the league unless we have a proper collapse. We won't be troubling the relegation spots, and we also won't be... oh my God. So what's he done? He's got a hip injury. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna, he's good. Okay, yeah, we went through nicely. Huber made his debut and then got injured after, so he was on the pitch for about 9 minutes. And then the Hanover boss is looking to buy Shehu. Right, okay, it's a brilliant feeling. As long as we're in the competition, we've got a chance of winning it. Lloyd was great. It's a massive blow. Good. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'll see you for the next game, which will be Roma, then Leicester, and then we'll just follow along, as I said, our Cup exploits. So, see you in the next one, guys. Bye, 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 bye.